I didn't wait to learn personal finance, otherwise I would be earning real money and not just this fake note. The worst part, many of us are unknowingly doing this because the whole system wants us to stay poor. Remember that KBC winner who won crores but ended up broke? A few days ago, I was reviewing my old investments for a bit of nostalgia and it really hit me. October 12, 2021. That's when I made my very first stock market investment. Seeing this 4-year-long journey starting from a few thousands to a few lakhs. Learning about money has changed how I see everything. And I want to share the reasons that pushed me understand my finances, hoping at least one of them is big enough to spark your own journey. This video is not about complex finance or investments, just to show you why it's so crucial to think about money now. The first one, and I'm sure you have already heard about it, is inflation, which is the price of everything is going up. Ever hesitate to tell your parents the price of something you bought because you know they would be shocked? Well, it happens with everyone, including me. India in general is a high inflation country, especially when we compare it to low inflation countries like Japan, Macau, China. And what we see in the reports is only the official inflation. I'm thinking about making a detailed video on what is the real inflation versus the official inflation, so just let me know in the comments if you need it. But anyways, even considering the reported 7% inflation, 1 lakh rupees now would be less than 50,000 after 10 years. And if you're 25 years old now, planning for a retirement, that same 1 lakh rupees would be less than 10,000 when you become 60. You keep working hard your whole life, but at the end, you get almost nothing. Now it feels like you are really burning money, right? I will talk about how you can fight this later in the video, and I'm also pretty sure that you will understand the importance of personal finance even without going through all the points. But trust me, stick around the whole video because it will tell you the critical insights that you absolutely need to be aware about. Plus, I've got a bonus reason, so it's actually 8 and not 7 reasons. And in some sense, that bonus might be the most important of them all. Anyways, let's continue. The second reason is the old famous investment products just don't work. FDs used to be the go-to investment for our parents. Now they are like using Nokia 3310 in the world of iPhones. Solid, but totally outdated. FDs give around 7% return, and after tax, it becomes less than 5%. It's better, but it's still losing money. The third reason is there are a lot of new financial products. They can be regulated like credit cards, buy now, pay later schemes, EMIs, which makes you believe that you can own a latest iPhone 16 by paying less than 4,000 rupees a month. Do let me know in the comments if it's a smart move or a bad move for your own financial health. And if you want to invest, there are just way too many mutual funds, which puts you into an analysis paralysis situation, which is an inability to make a decision due to overthinking problem. So what you do, you go back to the FDs and invest there. And then there are unregulated financial products as well, like P2P lending or the famous cryptos. The fourth reason is there's a fundamental change in consumer behavior. Decades ago, you didn't know what others had. Today, one scroll through Instagram and FOMO hits hard. There are just too many brands out there selling endless fancy items that we are tempted to buy. Our parents didn't face this level of consumerism, but we do. And we have to be smarter on how to handle it and still need to be happy. I'm thinking about making a detailed video on my understanding of this happiness versus money equation, so just let me know in the comments if you want me to make one. And the fifth point is being rich is about being smart and starting early. Let's take an example where you start investing 5,000 monthly for a retirement at age 60. If you are 25 today and start this investment, you will have a wealth of 7.5 crores. But if you are 30 and then start this investment, your retirement amount would only be 3.5 crores. And even if you start early at 25, the extra amount you have invested is only 3 lakhs. But the wealth difference, if you start late, is more than 50%. If you're older and have not started yet, it's not the end. The point is, start as soon as possible. Whether you are 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever, start as soon as possible. And the sixth point is, we should know how to handle emergencies because we don't know the future and still have to manage everything. Especially when the today's generation is living in different places outside of their hometown, this becomes even more critical. You can get emergencies like some of the large appliances break, or worse, you got a medical emergency. Do you know medical inflation in India is around 14%, which means that the medical cost is doubling every 5 years. Or maybe you just got laid off from your job in situations like COVID, or in the new AI area, we don't even know how many jobs will stay. And even if you don't get laid off from your job, what if you just don't want to work? There's a whole FIRE movement going on, which means financial independence, retire early. The average lifespan is increasing, but let's be honest, our willingness to work in a corporate job is actually decreasing. So everyone wants to be in a state where we work only if we want to work, not because we have to. And you have a super unfair advantage to beat everyone at this game if you're in your early 20s earning anything more than 30-40,000 and learn personal finance. If you have made this far, congratulations, because you're already in the top 10% of the people who think about personal finance. The rest are probably just scrolling Instagram. And the last bonus point is about the other often overlooked benefits of starting early that apparently matters a lot. When you are young, you have much less responsibilities and can take a lot of risk. And also, because you have more energy and time, you can learn more. Because most importantly, learning compounds. And also, since you have stayed with me till here, let me tell you a secret. It's amazing how compounding grows our money, but investing some extra time in ourselves don't follow the same compounding rules. And that's why I want you to watch this video here where I talk about the 2-hour rule, a game-changing perspective on self-growth and how it's different than normal compounding. See you in this video. Bye bye.